Good day and welcome to Pride Ranch. So, of course, to my cows, I'm the feed truck. Sometimes I'm the person that's putting out the food, putting out the feed, but today we're expecting Brent from CliftonFeeds to bring out a liquid feed. This is the location where my liquid feeder was located before. It holds about 300 gallons of feed, if I have that correct. But we needed to move it from this location to another spot because it was beginning to be very difficult for Brent to get to it during raining conditions because it'd be just too muddy and he just might get stuck. So we decided that we needed to move it from that spot to a new spot, and this new location is a little bit closer to the boundary between my north and my south pasture. And of course, I keep a liquid feeder on my north pasture, my south pasture, which is what I'm on right now, and then I also have one in my weaning pasture. But the liquid feed is important because it helps me to maintain their protein, energy supplement, and maintain their body condition score. Now, what he's bringing out is the Purina Accuration 3210 liquid feed. It has what they call rate limiting technology in it to ensure that the cattle don't consume too much of it. Ideally, you want them to consume no more than 2 to 3 pounds a day. But of course, with all this green grass, they shouldn't be consuming that much. But I keep my liquid feeders filled year round because I can't be out here every day to supplement their protein or their energy. And of course, if you've watched my channel before, you know maintaining body condition score on a cow is ideal. You want them to be between a 5 or a 6, and that helps you to make certain that they get bred. They give you a calf, and they can raise that calf and get bred back in an ideal time, so they give you a calf once a year. So that's why I'm doing it.
I'm gonna need y'all to get out the way. Move. Move.
That guy used to own the land, or?
Yeah. Yeah, I bought it from Mr. Kirby.
Is that the guy that lives in the, is there one guy that lives in the little barn over back there?
Yeah, he lives right there.
I thought there were 2 people that lived here.
Yeah, him and his wife.
Oh, I was thinking somebody lived in that man cave, but.
No, so he was living there before he met his wife.
Yeah.
And then built that, and now they live in that one. Oh, come on. Get on back. Get back. Get back. Hey, Queen. Get back. Hey, Bella. Always Mr. Complete. You gotta be the first one to eat. You eat cube, liquid feed, whatever. She uses her weight, pushes everybody else around. Hey, Bella.
Now, this is one way to supplement your cattle nutrition. Of course, you can put out cubes, you can feed them grain, you can feed them almost anything. Well, shouldn't say anything, but you can supplement their nutrition many, many ways. I go this route again because they get to walk up to it and eat it and consume it when I'm not here. And I'm not here all the time, and I don't have the time to come out and hand feed them every day. And of course, you don't have to do it every day. You could kind of reduce that to, maybe 3 days a week, 4 days a week, and you would alter how much you'd feed them to supplement. But I like this approach because they get it in daily.
Now, Brent, remind me, this is the 3010 product, the 3210?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
This is Queen. She's the most docile in the bunch. She's always allowed me to walk up to her and touch her and rub her, not the rest of them. Now, I'm just surprised today that they're all sitting here eating and licking on the liquid feeder like they don't get to eat. They've never done this. Typically, they just let Brent drop it off, deliver it, and be gone. But today, they're acting like they haven't had anything to eat. And of course, they've been on the north pasture, and that particular feeder is still full. So I don't know why they're acting like this. The other thing to consider when feeding cattle is what age and what stage of life is that cow. Some of my cows are registered cattle. Some of my cows have wet sacks, meaning they have calves by their side and they're nursing. Some of my cows are bred and pregnant, which means they have, a calf in the belly. And the thing is, you want to make certain that each animal gets exactly what they need. And that's another major benefit of this particular product. If I were to just hand feed, I would have to alter the amount of grain or feed that I would give each animal based off of what stage they're in. And because I've been running 2 breeding seasons, that makes it a little bit harder to do. I'd have to separate them to give them exactly what they need. Once I fully get to 1 breeding season, then I'll know that all my cows have calves by their side or they're bred, and I'll know what to give them. And at that time, I might just do away with the liquid feed and get to a point where I have another auto feeder, and then allow the auto feeder to regulate or limit how much feed that gets dispersed on a daily basis. And again, I'm a seed stock producer. Some of these calves we're looking at right now are registered calves. And of course, as a seed stock producer, I'm trying to produce a better cow or bull to help others enhance their program and grow their program.
All right, Tiffany, watch this. That's Miss Future Focus. Watch her take off. I don't know why she like that. She just antsy. Got folks thinking I'm the bad guy. This is Miss Triple Crown. She don't run off like that. That's Bella's baby. Bella. One down, 2 more to go. Bella. He's a star of Pride Ranch. Where it all started. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. They act like I don't feed them.
Oh, man, I'll make you some next one.
All right, girl. Let me get by. Let me get by. Thank you. All right, we're going to the next one. Hey, girl. Not the first time you've seen Brent. So now the next time this one gets empty, do we need to move it or you think just leave it?
Well, you can move if you want to just put it in a new spot, but the only reason that spot's bad
Because of the slope.
and it's hard to drive through. This one, I drove right on through.
I got you. That was easy. Say what?
Part-time gymnast.
Yeah. Indeed. And then on that other side, I put that bull in the corral so he won't get in our way. The narrows, he's a gentle bull. I just, safety first. So I'm thinking, just drive through that gate and keep going. And then because of Kirby's road, we'll probably just drive through that field all the way to the top.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We are almost done. So this particular feeder is much smaller than the other two. I purchased it that way because I typically put it in a pasture where there's not a bunch of cattle. And so I'm using it this season because I'm using this particular pasture to allow De Niro to breed several heifers that are still open. And I want to make certain that they get the supplementation that they need. The calves in this particular pasture is my corral pasture, and they get their supplementation from a solar powered auto feeder in the back. And so it puts out just enough grain so that they can get the supplementation they need, so I can get them developed so they can go to their next home or next ranch. And so we're done. Appreciate Brent for coming out. If you could please click like, click subscribe. If you got any questions about cows, cattle nutrition, put them in the comments below. Have a good one.